And welcome back to SA Sports Show. Barry, one of my favourite segments is the Southern League football with Craig Warman. This week, not so good because, of course, the Cove got thrashed last weekend.
I'm not happy. They kicked 20 goals and got beat by 20.
Can't believe it.
It was ridiculous. I couldn't believe the paper. I think they kicked 16 goals or whatever, but they were beaten by about 10. Is that right, Craig?
Yeah.
Welcome to you.
Yeah, welcome, Craig.
Good afternoon, boys. How are you? And terrific game of footy, according to the reports I've got. 73 scoring shots in a game of footy. An amazing turnaround. Christie's got the wood on the Cobras, so no venom spat this weekend.
No.
But Brett Baldy's still doing a really good job down there.
Well, they're 2-1, are they not?
They're 2-1, but hey, it's their first loss for the season.
Well, we didn't want any losses, did we?
That's it.
So he's on notice.
He's on notice.
2-1.
I'll pass that back.
Pass it back. He's on notice. Talking to a couple of old Cobra coaches here.
Of course.
We wouldn't have allowed 25 in if we were going to kick
Exactly.
16.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Well, I think he's got to learn a little bit more about
Defence.
Is that the go?
I'll pass the word on.
It's a good comp in at the moment.
It's
You've got a
terrific
side
comp.
that was top last year.
Well, grand finalists in Noarlunga started the season 0-3 after going down pretty heavily to Port Noarlunga, who are up and about. So, it's going to make for a very interesting season.
Have you seen Noarlunga play? Have you been?
Yeah, that was our broadcast game on
so
Tribe.
How do they look compared to playing in the GF last year?
Not all that different. They've lost a couple of players, but in saying that, Port Noarlunga have picked up a couple, and of course, the measuring stick's always Flagstaff Hill, the premier, and they've played them in the last 2 weeks. So don't write Noarlunga off, but it's a 0-3 start, which is
not good.
Yeah, I'm happy to though, Craig. But also, Craig,
That's right.
we've got a very special guest as well, Nikki Gore. Welcome to the show. You've had so much success already in the Women's League football. Been fantastic for you.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Yeah.
Premiership with South Adelaide.
Yep.
Also with Christie's Beach as well. So you've done so much already in such a small time, and you must love it.
Yeah, no, it's definitely my love. Footy's just such a great sport, and 2 premierships in the last 2 years is pretty unreal. Like,
That's not bad.
yeah, not bad. People go a whole career and not win a flag, so to win 2 is pretty good.
Plus an association BNF as well in the SWFL last
No,
year.
I've won
You won
clubs.
the club one.
Yeah,
So you won a club BNF. You're in line. They tell me to do it again. Yeah,
Hopefully.
South Adelaide. But your ultimate goal now, obviously, is to be playing in the AFLW with the Adelaide Footy Club, the only one in town, obviously. But is that a goal?
Yeah, definitely. It's a draft year this year, so I'm hoping to get picked up at the end of the year. Hopefully, Crows State.
You've trained a bit with the Crows in a squad scenario. So is it the age issue that hasn't made it a draft year for you? So now you're eligible for it?
Yeah, so now I'm 17, so
Right.
I'm eligible now to get picked up by a club, but trained the last 2 years in a train-on squad through my AFL academy.
At 17, you're not going to be disappointed if you don't get drafted because you're going to get better, aren't you, really? I mean, you probably will be a little bit disappointed, but at 17 years of age, a lot of improvement to do, a little bit of building and whatever, a lot more games. Is this your first year with South Adelaide?
Oh, yeah, first
It
year
is,
South Adelaide.
straight out of the SWFL or whatever.
Yep.
So you've still got a long way to go, haven't you? But you do hope to be drafted, but you don't want to be drafted interstate, do you?
Well, I don't mind being drafted into, I guess, any club. If you get picked up, and you'll be willing to move, but yeah, Crows.
You do nominate your state though, don't you? Is that right? So
Yep.
just nominate Adelaide, or if you wanted to go to Brisbane and enjoy the sunshine. Yeah.
Brisbane would be nice.
Surfing, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Because you're from Christie's Beach, so I'm
Yeah.
presuming that you enjoy the water. South Adelaide, how successful was it? It must have been a great year. I heard that she's a very tough coach, and to win that flag must be pretty exciting.
Yeah, it was awesome. Like, to win the flag with amazing group down at South Adelaide. The whole club in general was so supportive. Our coach Chrissy, I love her. She's definitely got the good balance of coaching. So yeah.
Sorry, Barry,
mate.
just quickly. 2 of my daughter's friends was out at South Adelaide training, and it's not just going out to a park and have a bit of a kick and a catch. You know, we are talking really structured, very physical training 2, 3, 4 times a week.
Yeah, we clock around 7Ks at training. Yeah, we train twice a week and then gym sessions as well. So we definitely worked hard for that premiership, and yeah, it was good to try and earn your spot every week.
Pretty good crowd at Unley as well. You played after the Port Adelaide Sturt game on Anzac Day.
Yep,
GF,
yep.
and a few stuck around. Because there was about 6,000-7,000 out there at Unley in the first place. But a few stuck around.
Yeah,
You would
it
have
was-
noticed that as players. That would be the biggest crowd you played under.
Yeah, definitely the biggest crowd played under. Running out straight into the banner was pretty cool to have so many people around watching. But yeah, it was good to see them all stick
It's been a
around.
rapid
How
rise.
tough has it been on your body? I mean, like going, I presume I think you enjoy your surfing. You probably played a bit of netball as well as you were growing up, and then you've introduced the footy. How tough has it been on your body?
Yeah, I guess you'll get the right balance of trainings and monitor your load so you don't do too much. Definitely like with all the sport, I'm in part of a lot of clubs, so you got to try and work out right training and.
Yeah, and the physical aspect as
Yeah,
well. It's not
physical,
like
yeah.
I mean, they can tackle you and throw you to the ground. You're going to get tackled and thrown to the ground.
Yeah, definitely body feels it when you get a few hard tackles, but no, it's good.
You got brothers and sisters?
I got a sister who's a surfer and brother surfs as well.
Not a footballer?
Nah, she
What do
tried
they think
football.
about you playing? What do they think about you playing Aussie rules?
Yeah,
All good?
Yeah,
Everyone
they were
happy
good
with
about
that?
it. Sister tried footy once, got winded, and that was the end of her.
Got winded? Oh, no, you don't want her on the side. No,
And what's your favourite position? What do you enjoy the most? On ball, half back?
Yeah, so midfielder, play pretty much midfield all the time.
Can I ask one thing? What about the structure of the game? We see lots of pushing back and pushing forward in the AFL men. We see that every week. Is the game very similar to that? Are you actually taught that you've got 3 minutes on the wing, then you got to go to half forward, then you go onto the ball? Are you finding the structure of your game is pretty much mirrored to what they're doing in the so-called the AFL?
I think with our quarters are reduced time, so it's a bit different, and we have different rotations and stuff. But yeah, you definitely have the rotations of bench and forward and all that sort of things as well.
Do you have a hero?
Hero?
Is there someone you look up to? Is it,
Yeah.
Be it man or woman, it can be an AFL, whatever, but is there somebody that you like to model your game on?
Yeah, definitely. Rory Sloane from
Okay,
the Crows is someone, and also from Crows AFLW. There's Chelsea Randall and
Oh, of
Aaron
course.
Phillips.
She's a star. Both of them
Yeah.
are stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
they're
that's
3
good.
stars. Yeah.
Now, we better quickly get back to the tips for this weekend, Craig. Because who's the Cove got? Let's go through that game first.
Well, Cove, I think, have got. You caught me on the hop there. Port Noarlunga have got Flagstaff Hill,
Yep,
so that
okay.
would be the match.
That's a big
match. Yeah, it's a big one.
That's a really big game.
Yeah.
Christie's have got Morford Vale.
That's not an easy one either.
Cove have got Happy Valley, I think.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, that'd be a beauty as well.
That'd be a good game, and
yeah.
Cove will bounce back.
And how did your Anzac? I mean, you put so much time on it. We spoke about it a few times. The whole Anzac weekend, and was so successful.
Yeah, it was terrific,
brilliant,
and the reports coming back. So it will now become an annual event, Diggers Day SA, from this year.
Yeah.
Will be 2019 going forward
Perfect.
each year. So RSL were really happy. We raised $6,000 for RSL charities. So that was
isn't it?
It
Brilliant.
is, and again, it just gives us a little bit where we tap into the community that has supported us over a long, long time.
Yeah. Nikki, all the best. We're going to be listening to you now on draft day. And,
October.
October
draft.
draft.
Yeah, October.
And, we cross our fingers that you make the Adelaide team as your first pick, and but we'll still keep an eye if you end up in Brisbane, that's for sure. So all the very
absolutely,
best.
yeah.
Congratulations with your premierships and what you've done so far. You've been a real star. Well done.
Good luck for the future, Nick.
We're back after the break.